My name is Tina Edwin Atwa. I'm a Business Development Manager for CIPS. CIPS is the largest professional body for procurement and supply globally. In South Africa, we are the only professional body that is recognized by the South African Qualifications Authority to deliver procurement qualifications. There are a lot of institutes out there that call themselves professional bodies. There's a lot of organizations that offer various training, but CIPS is the only professional body that is recognized by SAQA in country. We have a global community of just over 200,000 people all across the globe. We operate in over 150 countries, and that number keeps on expanding. CIPS sets the standard in terms of what is deemed as global best practice for procurement and supply. So if ever you want to get an understanding of what does good look like globally, CIPS would definitely be the place to come to find that out. We work not only with individuals, but with organizations as well to help you to basically uplift your procurement. So we want to help to develop the people within the organization, but at the same time, we also look at the organization's policies, processes, and procedures to ensure that they're also in line with global best practice so that you get the best of both worlds and are as efficient as possible. I'm going to share with you a couple of stats, which will help you to better understand the benefits of actually joining CIPS and also obtaining your MCIPS designation. So these stats are taken from our most recent salary survey. The salary disparity between people who have MCIPS and those who don't have MCIPS in the same position is about 34%. So already you can see that is a remarkable difference, and that would definitely set you apart from the rest, okay? In sub-Saharan Africa, we've got 79% of employers or recruiters who request individuals that have MCIPS when filling up positions. So once again, that puts you at the forefront in terms of anybody else that you may be competing against. Because if you have the MCIPS designation, then you're definitely ranked very highly and are more likely to obtain the position than somebody who does not. The Applied Learning Programme. This program is one of the different routes that one can follow to obtain your MCIPS designation. On the current slide, you can see that we have different routes to membership. The first section that you see there, which are the colored circles, that's the academic route. So those are the different qualifications that CIPS has from level 2 all the way up to the level 6, which then leads to the MCIPS designation. We then also have the management entry route, which is the pink bar, and that is basically for your senior management, those individuals who operate positions such as your CPO, your head of supply chain, who've got quite a number of years of experience and don't necessarily need to study in order for them to be granted the designation. So it's a process of recognition of prior experience and learning. And then we've got our corporate award, which is where we're going to be focusing today. So you can see there's a little red arrow there. In the purple bar, we've got the corporate award programs. And you can see that the corporate award program comprises of 2 levels. There's the practitioner, which is at the same level as our level 4 diploma in the qualifications. And then we've got the advanced practitioner, which is a combination of our level 5 and 6 qualifications together. The corporate award program, and in particular the advanced program, leads directly to your MCIPS designation, the methodology behind the corporate award. So we're looking at interactive workshops. That's the way in which it's delivered. You've got business-related projects so that you understand exactly how your organization can benefit from this project. And then you've got practical assignments. So these assignments, once again, are a way of your organization benefiting because you are learning how to apply the theory that you're getting from the program in the workplace. So it's very interactive, and that's why we call it an applied learning program. And ultimately, this will lead to the MCIPS designation. Everything we do on this program is very practical. So the examples that are given, the case studies, the assignments, the projects, everything is delivered in such a way that you understand exactly how you can take it back to your individual organization and make the most of it. We then have a look at the 2 different levels for the applied program that I mentioned earlier. So we've got the practitioner level, which is the equivalent of our diploma, level 4 diploma for those who are familiar with the CIPS qualifications ladder. And then we've got the advanced practitioner, which is a combination of the level 5 and level 6 qualifications. Now, you would have noticed we spoke about a fast-track route to obtaining your MCIPS designation. The reason for this is particularly because the advanced program has got 2 qualifications that have been combined into one to form this program. If you're studying through the applied learning, you are likely to complete your program and obtain the MCIPS designation faster than somebody who started on the academic route. So if you both start at the practitioner level and the other individual starts on the level 4, you will complete the advanced practitioner level before that individual is done with the level 6. Okay, so there we've just got an example of some of the courses that you'll be getting, or the different modules that you'll be attending in the program. As you can see, the advanced program leads directly to the MCIPS designation. The duration for the 2, the practitioner takes 12 months to complete, and the advanced takes 18 months to complete. We can see how we help you to start your journey in terms of the applied learning. So initially, what we're going to do is we conduct what's known as a competency assessment. It's a skills gap analysis. And what we do is we take you through an assessment based on the 11 themes of the global standard, which we'll come to. Once we've received the results of the assessment and we've determined which of the 2 programs you are eligible to go on to, whether the practitioner or the advanced, you will then attend what's known as an induction. And that's basically an introduction to the program where the tutor explains to you what you can expect, what is expected of you, how to go about submitting assignments. You get the opportunity to ask questions. We also have our program leads who you will meet. And these are the individuals who are going to be helping you as you go through your studies. So they'll be inviting you to all of the modules. You'll be submitting your assignments to them. They will then send you the results. We then have your modules. You will attend modules periodically. We're very conscious of the fact that you are all working individuals in most cases, and that you've got quite a bit to juggle, making sure that your work gets done while your studies are also attended to. So the modules are spaced out in such a way that you have ample time to be able to study, do your assignments, and also make sure that you get your work done. These modules are assessed by way of assignments. So unlike with the academic route where you would be writing examinations for each of the modules, in this case, you're going to be assessed through practical assignments. And all of those assignments are based on how you apply the knowledge within your workplace. The last step there, which is more especially for the advanced program, is your oral presentation. So you have a project that you will do on top of the assignments, okay? And once you've completed the written project, you then have to present the findings of your project to a panel. We then have a look at the 11 themes of the global standard. I mentioned earlier that the first step in terms of getting you through the program is taking you through the competency assessment. Now, this competency assessment is based on the CIPS global standard. And what the global standard is basically a body of research that has been conducted by CIPS. And it's basically found out from people all across the globe. So thousands of people across the globe who were interviewed from both academia, industry. We interviewed them to find out what their definition of best practice is. This best practice then helped CIPS to put together the global standard document. And in the global standard, we're basically addressing all 11 of these things that you can see. Everything that CIPS delivers, from the qualifications to our short courses to the applied learning programs, are based on these 11 themes of the global standard. This is just an example of some of the organizations that we have worked with as CIPS, who we've delivered applied learning programs to, or corporate award programs. As you can see, they're from across the globe, different industries, both public and private sector. Everything that we deliver is relevant for both public and private, because remember, the fundamentals of procurement remain exactly the same, regardless of whether you're in public or private sector. This is a testimonial from one of the organizations that has actually taken their team through the applied learning programs. This is FirstRand Bank, who some of you might be familiar with. FirstRand is one of the largest banks operating in South Africa, and they do have offices in some countries in the rest of Africa as well. Now, this is an example of the benefit that the organization got based on a project that was conducted by one of the individuals who was on the program. Okay, so this individual had actually been tasked with saving 1 billion rand over 4 years. So even before they started with the program, they had been given this project that they had to work on. Now, based on the learnings that they gained from the Applied Learning Program, the candidate was actually able to achieve a saving of 800 million Rand in just over 2 years. Okay, so in 2.5 years, they were able to save 800 million Rand. So you can see that they achieved 80% of their target in almost half the time that they had been given. And this is all down to the knowledge that they gained in the program itself. Okay, since then, FirstRand has put more candidates onto programs. They continue to put candidates onto programs. And anytime somebody new joins the organization, they bring them through to CIPS to join the very next syndicated program if they don't have enough candidates of their own, so that they ensure that the whole organization, the whole procurement organization, is speaking the same language. Everybody understands the fundamentals. Everybody has obtained this recognized professional designation.
My name is Francine Salah, and I'm the head of supply chain management at Zambia National Commercial Bank in Zambia. So in Zambia, we have over 18 banks, and Zanaco is the biggest commercial bank. We do have 60 branches, and we have over 1 million customers, and we are spread across the country. We also do have over 200 ATM machines around the country. I just thought that I give that brief introduction so that people can appreciate the size of the organization at large. So currently, Zanaco, we have the largest lending book, and being head of procurement for such a big organization, it was necessary for us to partner with CIPS to engage in the training program. We were happy that the training program was very practical to Zanaco at large. The challenges that we were discussing, because all of us were coming from Zanaco, so we were sharing similar challenges. So as a tutor was teaching us, it was easy to relate to the training material that we had, and it also gave us an opportunity to dig deeper into the areas of weakness we had, and the tutor able to coach us through to reach a conclusion that members of staff were able to agree with, that conclusion will be beneficial for the overall organization. Also, the tutor was very clear. He was patient, he was very clear, and he was full of knowledge. And most of his examples were able to tell that he had industry practice and experience as well. And so he was well aware and able to marry the academic literature to the actual work experience and the challenges that people experience when you're trying to implement some of these initiatives and strategies and procurement strategies on the ground. So that was very, very helpful to have a tutor that is able to put himself in our shoes and apply responses to our various situations. Also, would like to make mention that the information and the materials we are being taught is of international standard. We were privileged to know that we were having information that is latest, and we were having strategies being given to us that would apply in any industry and in any area of work, and it was of a global standard. And that we were very, very grateful for, and we benefited greatly from that. In terms of new insights that we had learned with regards to the project that I had selected and the return on investment, I noticed that members of staff within our division were quite hesitant and were not believing that we can actually do more and reduce our costs further. So after the applied learning with CIPS, I was proud to say they were the ones who were coming back to me and saying, those cost savings you had given us, we were actually able to achieve them. Last year, we closed the year. We had saved $1.1 million in kwacha terms. That is 20.1 million kwacha. The benefits are ongoing.